Hey there everyone and welcome to some more PvP with my Pyramid Golems team that I was from about a year ago. This is the second of the two videos and I don't play amazingly in a bunch of these, so let's see how I do in these two clips. So start off with the double light bane, brilliant move for near mid, considering it's like I think 81% speed or something. It's just very brutal for even teams like this that we've come up against, which is a bunch of like fast PvP stuff. And then in the last video, I mentioned how the main plan at the beginning is actually a sleep lock with Barnamid. So I didn't get to do the, I haven't managed to accelerate it, but I did manage to sleep Padronorca. Unfortunately, second sleep didn't hit. You know, RNG goes that way. And then we're just figuring out how can I get rid of these enemies. So I get rid of Capri Barrett Gun there, and then I use Hellfire Mortal double to get rid of Joker Dragon. So things are going really nicely now, and if I can continue with the sleep from here, I can hold control very well. So this gives a good example of how this team works. Do a bit of sweeping at the beginning, some good loading stuff for very effective kills, coupled with sleep. So figuring out how best I want to do this. So I don't really want to kill that Jewel Dragoon, just because I don't want to bring in two monsters. I don't know what's behind this Tricranium, and I'm very happy about that because it is a Dracarosa, which was going to purify his team. So then I load up the Lava Mid, intending to kill the Tricranium with that. Unfortunately, the sleep misses Jewel Dragoon again, and I could stun it, but if I do that, then Tricranium probably has the Blessing Mortar. I also don't particularly want to kill Tricranium now because Dracarosa is going to come in and I can't kill that, so that's going to purify Mist. And what I didn't realise is, of course, the Lava Mid goes down to hold ground and he can then use its Poison Revenge to wake up its team. So that wasn't nice. That wasn't good. Now I can't even sleep his monsters because they're all poisoned. That was probably the worst situation I could have got myself into. And so he's got everything switched on. My things are partly disabled because Barnamid now can't really do a whole lot apart from the double counter strike. And this is where I make the really big mistake, is killing that Tigeron. So Atlantean quite clearly shows he's got Link Fire at the back of his team, and so I really should not allow him to get his Link Fire going by killing two monsters and bringing in two more fire monsters. That Tigeron was going to be annoying, but by killing it, I stun my Blue Maluga out of play, so now that's out of play. Then my Vivimid is still asleep, and I've just activated his Link Fire. That was not smart at all, and now he is killing through my team, and my god, how can I make a comeback? If there's something which Mortar can't do very well, it's like make a comeback, because they can't do much when they come in, they have to load. So, you know, the mid game of like the give turn loop works really nicely when you get pushed back into it and you still have some monsters to, you know, set up that give turn loop. But you can see there, we did nothing. So now I'm trying to figure out how best to do this. My Blue Maluga is slowly coming back into play, but his Infernicorn's Link Bloodbite is extremely good, and I'm going to struggle to get through that. So I have a quick look at my monsters. I try to figure out what best to do. Is best to do. I hit the Atlantean because I can't remember exactly why, but I was looking at how it was line up, and I thought if I can stop that from being able to do sneak attack, that should help a little bit with how it's going to line up. Of course, it may have just been bad. I can't remember. But yeah, so now we've got some monsters there. I can maybe hope to get a turn with Aetherian and then like Time Warp, but no, he's not going to let my Aetherian get a turn. And I was thinking Vivimid here has Drain Survivor, so perhaps I can come back with that, but he very smartly knocks back both of them. I thought he was probably going to Kinslayer the Aetherian, but no, he was smarter than that. He got rid of my Vivimid from the battlefield as well. So now I've got some monsters to play with, but his sweepers are like, you know, doing it with Link Bloodbite, 70-second moves. So they've got turns before mine get turns. So now he can kill probably my Pupipa and Sacrosphinx. Oh no, he goes for the leaving the Pupipa in there because he wants to kill the Vixierid. Fair enough. And my Pupipa can't do anything anyway. Unfortunately, I can't do the Solar Pure Cure to get my Aetherian off 1 HP because it's so low. And here I'm kind of useless. Yeah, so that mistake was really, really bad. I didn't kill a single one of his monsters, and he killed almost my entire team. Right now in PvP, people are very much of the mind that Link Fire is very powerful, and this is kind of a display of it, but you can see it's more a case of I messed up and set him up when I really should have seen how to play better. So this next team is a Link Earth team, very unusual to see and very cool to see. So this is where Banamid can come in with its double counter strike, killing off 2 of those right at the beginning. And then the Hellfire Mortar double. Both Timberlord and Vamp Viper have low defense, so they can be one-shot by it. So yeah, I got really nice 4 kills at the beginning there. He does a double repulse, pretty good. Double repulse is also very brutal against Mortar. So that Super Shell has Union Attack. I don't particularly want to face that. And Cannon Acceleration is generally the best way to go at the beginning. But we'll see how things go now, because his Terraghoul can get going, and none of my stuff is super fast. So he kills off some monsters of mine, but now I can knock something back. And Blue Maluga is shielded, which he can't kill off with the Terraghoul. So I knock Oak Thulu to the back, so now he'll have to throw that Oak Thulu, which, you know, basically that counted as a kill. For me, I got the double counter strike, but I don't quite want to do it. I actually want to keep my Banamid alive, so I'm going to load the Neramid and then use it to heal. And I'm pretty sure this Blue Maluga is able to Tsunami Mortar, and because it's been cannon accelerated, it's super fast. It can just load up and then use it straight away. So things are looking pretty good. We've got Scorpio Geist coming up, and there's the Freeze Cobra there. So probably a poison endgame. It's going to use Scorpio Geist and Death Gazer, that kind of thing. So that's what I'm afraid of. His Dull Freeze can't do a whole lot, but he can put some annoying protectors in the way. Funnily enough, Banamid can go around protectors, so I'm now figuring out what's the best way to do this. Whether I should less protector lock him, especially because the Scorpio Geist has raw moves. So it's very tempting to do this, and I'm trying to figure out if it's the best way to play. So I take a bit of time on this turn. I'm just going to pass time with another load. I'm going to load everyone up. And I cannot remember how I choose to play this, whether I'm going to hit around the protectors. Yeah, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to try and protector lock him. So here I can skip with Banamid, and then load it again, and then kill Scorpio Geist with it. I don't know if it one-shot. It probably will. Oh no, okay, I'm changing my mind. So I decide to get those down, and it doesn't work out too well, because Scorpio Geist kills them off. Luckily Banamid didn't get poisoned, so it manages to get a turn here, and I can kill off probably the Scorga Wing, because that's the most threatening, but Death Gazer is also threatening with a Poison Massacre. So I decided to do that. To be fair though, I think in hindsight, Death Gazer wasn't so threatening, because Neramid is poison immune and Blue Maluga is camouflage, so you can't really do a powerful Poison Massacre. But as you can see, I've now got my give turn loop, so we're going to use this to take up these last few monsters, throw everything at this Moku, and it should be able to take it down. I think. No, it didn't. Moku just survived. So now he can lose one. Can he Bloodthirst my Griff King? Although actually, no, that's going to stun him. You can't do that. So I get another turn with Griff King, and then this allows me to give turn a little bit more. I'm going to have to go to Ethereum, I think, to take down that Rockoid. So I'll do Assisted Hit All, and then second gun on Gangrilla, something like that. We'll see if that's what I go for. Oh no, I go for a Wall Breaker. Ah, yeah, that's right. So I go for the safer option of using Metempsychosis. His Moku's +9, so it's slightly faster than the Metempsychosis. Put my Ethereum back by. But even so, I should be able to, I can loop the give turn here to just keep that Moku out of play. And, it's game win from here. So I decided to just let the Moku do its thing, because it's going to get... it won't get stunned, but I can get finished off anyway. So yeah, that was it. Pretty close battle. Some cool stuff going on with this team. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in a video soon.